Welcome to the Strength and Stone Show, where we talk everything strongman. Grab your stones. Let's go.
Welcome, everyone. Episode number 2, the Strength and Stones podcast. We got Brandon Burley on here, friend, coach, fellow 105 competitor, and fellow Iowan. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. How are you today, man?
Good. Getting a little late in the day for me. It's 7 o'clock, but
yeah, you're up way too early.
So you got OSG coming up here.
Yep, 3 weeks now.
3 weeks. How's everything going for that?
This week's been a little rough. Everything's kind of hit me hard, but I'll get through that. And up until this point, everything has been moving well, and I feel good about all the events. So I have all the faith in the world that as soon as I can get through this little rough patch, everything's going to go back to feeling good and moving good.
Yeah. What event you looking forward to the most?
I mean, kind of most of them. Like, I really want to do the log. That looks fun. The circus dumbbell has been moving well. Deadlift has been moving good. The steeplechase, I think, is the most fun to train.
It's horrible. I trained it with you. It sucks.
It is wildly taxing, but it is kind of a fun event to do. Like, it's something I've always wanted to do, and like now I'm excited I get to do it.
Yeah. No, I think all those are set up to be good events for you.
I do too. I think I'm going to do well, and I'm excited to see how I do.
Right. There's no squat in there, so you know.
Yeah. No. Which I haven't really pulled that out yet. So even if there was, I think I still do well. But yeah, I'm really glad there's not a squat.
Yeah. So what? Other than cardio, so you were. I don't know if everyone knows. You're a farm. You farm.
Yeah.
So what have you changed? Did you have to change anything besides cutting out cardio with your workout?
No, mostly just cutting out cardio to give me more time, because I've just been having to, with harvest, I just have been having to get up earlier and do it. You know, trying to do that 7 days a week and still incorporate cardio is
That's tough.
Getting too taxing.
Yeah. Before we go any farther, give everyone a little bit of background on you, how you started in strongman, because it's a little bit different than most people.
Yeah, so I have a very unusual route into strongman. When I moved to the town I am now to help my dad farm, I wasn't near any gym or anything, so I started everything in my garage. And about a year into that, I got really bored, and I didn't have anything to, like, nothing, no goals, anything to go for. So I stumbled upon an iron podium, found a local show, did that. It was like 3 weeks out when I signed up. Like, It was like one of those like cutoffs. Like, I needed to do it to get the T-shirt. I signed up today. So I did that. Showed up for the show. Had never trained log before. There was a log there. Never done like silver dollar deadlift. That was there. Kegs were there. Like, never touched any of the equipment before.
Yeah.
So I did all that. I did pretty well. So then I went on to an open show. Won that. And then that was when we went to USS Nationals after that.
Right. That was out in New Hampshire, right? That one?
Yeah.
Yep.
And so that was a unusual thing, because like I didn't know how I was going to do. Like, I remember joking with my wife about it. And like we were mainly going just for a vacation. We were going to go see Boston and everything like that. And she's like, "How do you think you're going to do?" And I'm like, "Well, anything better than dead last, I'll be happy with." And I ended up winning that. And then,
so you did. For some reason, I was thinking Vince won, but Vince took second to you then.
Yeah. Vince got second. And then after that, I think it was Sky. Sky just sent me the link to like the OSG online qualifier, and he was like, "Hey, just do this. Send in videos." So I did it. I didn't know what it was, and then we did that, and I ended up getting invited to OSG, and then kind of how it went. Like, it was just one show after another.
Yeah, it was funny because like I remember looking and I see your name on the list. Like you win USS Nationals, and here I am. I've been doing strongman in Iowa at that point for like 6 years, And I'm like, who the hell is this guy? He's from Iowa. I've never heard of him.
Yeah.
How is it possible?
I think I was gonna do one of your shows. Like, I think it was like right before Nationals or something like that, and then I ended up. I don't remember why I didn't do it, but I didn't.
Yeah, well, come to find out, I probably hadn't heard you because it was your third show was winning Nationals.
Well, yeah, I mean, there'd be that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we went on to OSG later that year together.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
that was the OSG in Florida.
Yes. Hurricane year. That was an interesting one.
It was. It was a interesting introduction to the international scene.
Yeah, for being the first real big show, that that's quite the welcome.
Yeah.
What other big shows have you done?
So I've done OSG pretty much every year since I got in. I've done PSL, did Clash when it was still a thing. I think that's pretty much it. I don't compete a whole lot. I do about 2 shows a year.
Yeah, same. When you're pushing 40, it's tough to do more than that.
It really is. I don't know how these people are doing like 6, 7, 8 shows a year. Like that's crazy to me. The thought of doing the weight cut multiple times.
That's the part I couldn't imagine doing that many.
Yeah, I was talking to some guys that were like that did Shaw, ASM, and then they're going to do OSG, and like the thought of doing 3 weight cuts in 6 months just like made me like physically ill.
Yeah. Yeah, like when DJ, now granted DJ stays at 231 almost all the time. But yeah, doing nationals to ASM to OSG, like boom, boom, boom. I'm like, dude, you're nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, it does help that he doesn't cut, but yeah. I don't. He's so tall. I don't understand how he doesn't cut.
He's as tall as me, if not a little bit taller.
Yeah,
crazy.
But yeah, he'll be at OSG too. So and his training's been looking good.
Yeah. Couple questions here. All right. So one of the questions I got here from somebody is traits that make a good strongman, personality-wise and physically.
So personality-wise, I think somebody that's able to keep their head on straight even when things aren't going well, and just being able to like persevere through. I think that's a big one.
Yeah.
And physically, I mean, anybody who's just going to be a hard worker is going to be able to come up good. Like you're going to be able to work on your weaknesses. So it doesn't matter if you have a good press or a good deadlift or anything like that. If you're willing to work on it and you're willing to take direction, like those are going to be the ones that are going to succeed.
Yeah. Yeah. I think, like personality wise, like if you can ignore everyone else that's around you, like especially in prep, like don't watch other people's Instagrams constantly, see what they're doing. Honestly, there's been times when I've went through and I've just hid content from people that I know and be competing against because I don't want to see what they're doing. I just want to focus on my own training.
I made that mistake when I first got in for my first OSG. Like I added everybody from the lineup and I started watching and like you're like, oh hey, this guy's hitting comp weight, this guy's hitting comp weight, and like I need to do more. And like I went into that OSG like broken, like
you start to question everything you're doing.
Yes. Yeah, that was bad. So yeah, that's definitely something like you got to put the blinders on and do you.
Yeah. And I think like physically, it's kind of mental too. Like my football coaches used to say, like, you have to embrace the suck.
Yes.
Like it's going to suck. It's going to be miserable, but like you have to enjoy it along the way too.
Yeah.
Like, especially when you're talking about like those rep events and stuff, like where it's going to be a lot of reps, like you just have to find that happy place and just keep going.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know this, like, especially when we're doing cardio, like I think so many people skip cardio and like I go into it and I look at it and I go, that's going to suck. And it sucks during, but then when you finish, like that's when you get the good feelings. And so I think that's what you got to embrace.
Yeah. So, well, speaking of cardio, a lot of people might not know that you're doing some coaching now.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yep. Group of what, 5 of us?
Yep.
So talk to me a little bit about because I'm only like in the first like 5 weeks or whatever, so I'm still new to it.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about your coaching philosophy and some of the things you think about when you're programming.
So the way I talk about it, or the way I think about it, is kind of like what we talked about earlier this week. I want slow, progressive strength gains. It's really easy to sit there and push every week, but we're in it for the long haul. Like you, we're looking at your next show being PSL.
Yeah, right.
So we've got months that we need to continue to progress, and so pushing now doesn't do us a whole lot of good.
Yeah.
So that's the way I look at it. I want slow, progressive gains, and we work on weaknesses and technique as much as we can.
I think that makes sense.
And then, with most people, like you're not in that shape, but like most of us, cardio was kind of a swear word for strongman. So I push that quite heavily.
Yes, you do. 5 days a week.
Yeah. And then one long form cardio day too. Yeah.
Yes.
But
that long day is rough.
It really is, but I don't know. I like, being able to do like a 30-40 minute session of just cardio. Like you gotta lean into the suck, and once you get through it, like you got that sense of accomplishment.
Yeah, once I get through like the first, we'll call it like the wad of the first wad.
Yeah.
Right. After I get through that, I'm like, okay, we're a third of the way done. It's not that bad.
Yeah, you got to break it up into like manageable chunks to get your head through it.
Yeah.
As long as they don't put any 7K assault bikes in there for
you. Right. So my wife always does the cardio Sundays with me. I'll modify it a little bit so we both do it or whatever. And she's done it for 4 weeks now. And we get done with the first part on Sunday, and she's like taking her shoes off. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, well, we're done. I said, no, this isn't your first time. We're not done. Like, we're a third of the way.
Yeah, little baby break. Get your breath back, and then get right into it.
Yeah. Staying on the coaching topic, you just had 2 athletes do really well at ASM, or Kevin was doing very well.
Yeah, Kevin was doing absolutely phenomenal. Like I can't say enough good things about Kevin and his work ethic.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome that 2 guys fighting for first place.
Yeah. Yeah, they both did absolutely phenomenal. So I mean, I can't begin to say how hard they worked and how much they both wanted that. And
another question here. This is geared towards you and not towards me. Hair care tips.
The weird thing I do that everybody thinks is really weird is I put beard oil in my hair, and I think you have a beard, like beard hair is usually rough and scratchy, and I figured if it could make my beard not, like a rough scratchy mess, it's got to be good for my hair too.
That checks out. All right, let's go with another one here. Okay, so I thought this one's pretty good. What are things you know now that you wish you knew when you first started Strongman?
I think we touched on it a little before, but like not comparing yourself to others, not tracking others, and knowing that we have limits. Because like I said, that first OSG, I didn't know what it was when I signed up, and then the closer I got, the harder I tried to work towards getting ready, and the more like broken my body got.
Sure.
So I've learned a lot about like pacing and making sure that I get to the competition in one piece, as opposed to just going all out like 12 weeks out and then just
Yeah. So since I had these questions ahead of time, I was kind of thinking about it, and like 3 things pop into mind for me.
Yeah.
1, the importance of recovery.
Yes.
Which I think people undervalue a ton.
Absolutely.
Number two goes hand in hand with recovery, I think, how nutrition affects performance.
Yeah.
So like when I first started strongman, like in 2016, 2017, somewhere in there, like it wasn't until 2020, I would say, that I took strongman serious. Like I took it serious, but I didn't. So I would go out with a buddy, even if it was just like a 6-pack of tall boys. I'd drink on a Friday night.
Yep.
Try to train Saturday morning. Question why it went horribly. And then drink some more Saturday night.
Yeah.
So hand in hand, nutrition and recovery, right there.
I also think, like we talked about a little bit earlier, cardio goes a long way towards that recovery.
Yeah.
Because, like, bringing Kevin up again, I remember like a month into working with Kevin, we were talking, and he's like, I am feeling so much better between sets. He's like, I've never felt this good between sets.
Yeah, even just short-term recovery, right?
Yeah. That even like ASM, that deadlift ladder was light. So we're having him do multiple sets every week.
Mm-hmm.
He was just talking about and he's a good deadlifter to begin with.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't need 6 minutes between each of these now. He's like, I'm good at 4, 3. He's like, it's going down, and I feel good.
Yeah, that's awesome. My third one that I came up with, I wish I would have known about water cuts. My first 105 show, I dieted down to 231.
Oh, what'd you start at?
I want to say I was like 245 or something. Hired nutrition coach, got all the way down to 231, and was tiny.
Yeah.
That didn't last long, but yeah, that was one of the worst. Well, yeah, I mean, one of the worst waist cuts I've done.
Yeah. Water cuts are a big thing now. Because my first year, I didn't water cut right my first year.
Okay.
My first when USF Nationals, the qualifying show I did for that, I did at 220. And I think all I had to do was just like skip a meal and didn't eat or drink the day before. And like, that was it. That was it. And then I'm like, oh, I'll just do nationals at 220. And then I was like 240 by the time it came down, or, by the time it came around.
Yeah.
And that was the year that they offered that Clash invite. And I'm like, ooh, I'll just do 242. And then, so I just have to cut for that. I think again, I just like skipped a meal and like, that was it.
Yeah.
And I think OSG that year, I think I was like 245, 250. So like I had to hire somebody to learn how to do a weight cut real quick.
Yep. I've done the same. Yeah. I remember you telling me before, like some of your water cuts, like you start sweating like 5 days out or something crazy.
No, it's not. The sweat's not that far. Like, and I don't do it anymore. Like, I've learned a much better way. But like the 20, I think it was 23 OSG. I cut from like 260 or something like that. Like, it was stupid. It was big, and it was like, I want to say like 2 weeks out, I started like completely cutting carbs out. Like, so like that last week, like I was cramping walking. Like I had no.
Yeah, I imagine so.
Yeah, it was bad. Like that, we don't do that anymore.
Yeah, we've learned.
Yes,
we've become older and wiser.
Well, I mean, you make enough mistakes, you learn not to do them anymore.
And you know what? As long as you learn from your mistakes,
yeah,
good, right?
Well, and that's like I'd rather learn from the mistakes and then like be able to help people not do that anymore.
Yeah. So one question I'm going to ask everybody when they come on here: if you were to create your own 5-event competition, what are the 5 events you put in there?
I mean, honestly, if you extend it to 6, it would be like this exact OSG competition.
Really?
Yes.
What would the 6th one be then?
Well, no, the OSG has.
Oh, 6, right?
Yeah. Like there's not an event at OSG that I don't think is like suited well for me.
Yeah.
I think that log is going to go well. Frame is probably the one I don't like the most, but even that's still going to move well. Deadlift is going to be good. Steeplechase, I think, is going to be really good.
Mm-hmm.
Circus dumbbell training has. I can do the ladder with my left hand, so I think that's gonna work out all right.
I think you're sitting in a good spot then.
Yeah. The only thing I don't know is these fake natty stones, but I mean,
Yeah.
I like Atlas stones, so I don't see why I wouldn't like these.
Right.
So.
Is your circus dumbbell ladder, is that just 4 time, or are you repping the last one?
4 reps for time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same as Daytona, you're the one we did. It was 160, 180, 200, and 220.
Okay. All right. So if that's what you're going with, something very similar. What is your favorite strongman event? Not just at OSG, but overall.
I think it's kind of changed. When I first started in the strongman, it was deadlift.
Okay.
Then I've gotten into a lot, it started focusing on my pressing because that was behind. And now my press is really good. So now I really like log and axle and those. But the more cardio I keep doing, the more I like moving events. So I'm going to say right now that steeplechase is a lot of fun, and I like that.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Other than those stone bags, I didn't enjoy that the day I was up there.
Yeah.
Something along those lines. I
told you going in, that bag is just big and different.
It is awkward.
Yeah.
What then is your least favorite event?
Oh, Conan's wheel, hand down. Like, I don't even have to think about that one. Definitely Conan's wheel. Ignore that.
It wasn't me this time.
No, that pager. It was for the neighboring town.
We'll just let it burn. It's okay.
It's not my district.
All right. So I asked you to do some homework, and I did not do my homework. Did you look at the Rogue Invitational that's coming up this weekend?
I did.
Yeah, so I was planning on doing that this afternoon, and then I ended up putting shelves up in my kitchen instead. So.
Well, I mean, you got to make the wife happy.
Right. So what are some of your predictions? Let's go over the events here. Let's go over who's in it. So in it, let me get my page pulled up here.
So in it, we've got Tom Stoltzman, we got Trey Mitchell, Rhino Nell, Bryce Johnson, Tom Evans, Andre, Patty, Mitchell, and Lucas.
Thank you. Event-wise, our first event is the Max Axle Wagon Wheel, which I think is an interesting one. You don't see the wagon wheels come out very often.
No, and I didn't see if that's going to be wagon wheel from 9-inch or if it's going to be from 8-inch.
Oh, yeah.
But either way, I mean, you got to think somebody like Lucas or even Bryce Johnson is going to win that.
You think so?
Yeah.
You know, I had Lucas on my list for like top 3, just surely because of he's not a very tall guy, and that becomes a very short pole for him.
Yeah, it does. I mean, I think Lucas, even Trey, like I think all these guys are really good for Trey.
Yeah. And like, I mean, it's hard to count out Mitch Hooper on any event.
Well, there's that,
yeah. So then we have event 2 is the Viking press for reps. I have no idea what the weight is on that, which I think is a big determining factor.
I don't think they put out weights for anything. Like the athletes obviously know, but I don't think they've officially said what it is.
Yeah. I think, I mean, obviously you got Hatton in there, who's a phenomenal presser.
Trey is too. I mean,
Trey, yep. I think Tom Evans is going to have a good event there.
I actually think Bryce Johnson's going to do pretty good too. I think he's going to do good on a lot of these events.
Okay. I think that'd be great. Next up, the which I think is a super cool event, the yoke escalator. So the yoke carry into power stairs.
I think that's going to be an awesome looking event. Rogue always does a great job of like making them a spectacle, and I think that's going to be. I think they're going to do a good job with the yoke and make that a fun looking event.
Yeah, yeah. I think if that's depending on the weight of the yoke, I don't know if it's 1,000-pound yoke or 800. I have no idea. I think Reno could have a really good day on that one.
I think Reno or Mitch.
Yeah,
they both move pretty well. And if it's like 1,000 or something, I think Patty's going to move pretty well too.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, that'll be interesting. And then like power stairs, like how many stairs is it? Is it one?
Yeah.
One time up, or there multiple implements? Like,
well, if it's like, what was that? Was it Shaw that had like 5 steps for 4 implements? Like it was a lot.
Yeah.
So if it's anything like that, then that's going to favor the guys with a little better conditioning.
Right. Yeah. So that's into day 1. First event of day 2 is the circus press medley.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I think you have to look at Hatton on that one.
I think, or I mean, again, or Trey, or even Tom. Like,
yeah, I think, I mean, it's gonna be a tough one. Like, I think it's gonna be a tight race overall.
I think it's gonna be a good, exciting show.
And then I'm interested to see event 5, the power drive, the push then pull.
Yeah, that actually looks like a fun event to do. Like, completely destroy your quads and then like whatever you have left with your hamstrings on the way back.
Yeah. That sounds horrible, but something I would actually enjoy.
Yeah. Again, depending on the weight.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah. Have you seen what the implement even looks like?
I have not, no.
Yeah.
But again, like Rogue does such a good job of like making a spectacle of all of them that I think it'll be something fun to
Right.
watch.
I'll be curious if it's like a horrible push, like the
like that bull thing was
really done.
Yeah.
And then event 6 is the Mons Meg Stones, which I don't even know what the heck that is.
My understanding is it's just stones, but they're not using any tacky. So it's like,
oh, okay. So they've done that in the past then.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. So I mean, obviously, Tom, Trey, Mitch.
Yeah.
Who do you like for your podium then?
So I think my podium is going to be Lucas, Trey, Bryce.
In that order?
Yes.
Okay.
Because Bryce is excellent at stones. He's got a lot of power. The deadlift, the press. I think he's going to surprise a lot of people this weekend.
I hope he does. I have just about that same podium, different order. I think it's going to be Mitch, Hatton, and then Trey with Bryce in 4th.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we're pretty similar on that though.
Yeah.
The only crappy part is that it's over in Scotland, so it starts at 4 a.m.
Yeah. I don't think I'm going to be able to watch it live. I don't.
I will turn it on live and watch it for about 30 minutes while I drink my coffee and get ready for work.
Yeah. That's too early. I've been getting up way too early for harvest. I'm done with that. I'm to my sleeping in time of year.
What's sleeping in for you?
About 7:30 now.
Oof. Sounds nice.
Yeah, it really has been. I mean, eventually I got to start getting up at 6 again, but I'm at least going to take a nice easy week.
Hey, you might as well when you can.
Yeah.
Well, Brandon, I think that's about all I got for you, man.
All right.
I appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, experiencing the hiccups of my first podcast with a guest, all a lot more, but you got to see all my downfalls and hiccups, so I can edit all those out.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's okay. I'm used to seeing your downfalls.
Very true. Very true. We've trained together.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, have a good night, and hopefully we'll see you here soon for come train your deadlift ladder with me.
Yeah, I got to train deadlift ladder down with you. Tomorrow I'm going to Cedar Rapids, and I'm going to go get up my hands on that Bartos log.
You have to let me know how that feels.
I've been told cleaning it is going to be interesting.
What's the weight of that log empty?
250.
250. I thought so.
Yeah.
It's a big log.
Yeah, I think moving it around is just going to suck.
It's 100% going to suck because I hate moving around my 150 log.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Well, good luck at OSG. I'll talk to you before then, but hope you kick some ass there.
All right, appreciate it.
All right. Thanks, buddy.
Yep, talk to you later.